shot a vlog in a while, and this is actually completely out of the blue. I'm just sitting here relaxing, sun, parked like a jackass, driving the rice mobile, and I was showing the Trans Am today, and the Trans Am is in perfect shape. It doesn't actually have any Bondo or shit like that. There's some people... Well, either way, the car is perfect. I know that the body and the frame and the floors are all perfect because I've had it up and I've had it thoroughly gone over. And the paint could use some work. It wasn't the best paint job. But I had two guys come to look at the car, and they did the classic. One guy, the guy who's buying the car, just looks it over and is like, alright, I like this, I like this. But he brings a friend to just trash talk the car and point out or make up flaws to try and get the deal down. So the guy spent 20 minutes like, oh yeah, this is Bondo, that's Bondo, Bondo. Now I know none of it was Bondo. So I knew he was full of shit, and I knew exactly what he was doing because I've sold quite a few cars and I've dealt with these jackasses. But it also brought to mind the fact that I'm not selling my Trans Am as a showcase vintage car. I'm selling my Trans Am as a cool car. It was a daily driver for me, and that's what I'm selling it as. I'm selling it as a rear-wheel drive, posi-track, V8 sports car. It's got T-tops, it's got a fucking shiftable transmission. Like, it's a fucking good car. If it was a 2005, like, it would sell for probably 10 grand. It's only because it's 20, 30, 35 years old that there's a value issue. And it's really weird, because, like, everything that my car has, if a brand new car had it, would make it a really expensive, really nice car. But because it's from the 80s, it's only as nice as its collectible value, which is, I don't sell cars. Even my Camaro was not a collector's car. I buy cars to drive them. So when I sell a car, I sell it as a driving car. My Trans Am is, as a driving car, is a $5,000 car. There's literally no argument about it. As a collector's car, you could argue whichever way you wanted based on various factors. But as a fucking daily driving car, it's an awesome fucking car. It's a fun fucking car. And everything on it is new, so it's a reliable fucking car. And back to Bondo. When it comes to showroom quality cars, Bondo is a nightmare. Because basically Bondo is a really cheap way to fill in a hole so you can paint over it instead of just replacing the metal panel. So when you've got a car that you want to put on the showroom floor that's 40 years old, and like you're looking at like a Haggerty auction where it's a $100,000 car, you don't want Bondo. You want all new panels and perfect paint. But when it comes to a daily driven car, does it really matter? Like, you look at my car, and from like 2 feet away, it looks fucking awesome. You have to come right up to it and be like, okay, here's a bit of paint issue. But on an actual driving car, Bondo doesn't fucking matter. Like, it's a daily driving car. You keep it on the road however you can, and if that means you bang up a fender rather than fucking buying a new fender you can't afford, you put Bondo on it and repair it. Like, that actually makes sense, and that's what they used to do. It used to be in like the 70s and the 80s, if your car fucked up a little bit, you fucking Bondoed it. Or even in the 90s with pickup trucks, you just Bondo the box. You don't replace the box. It's a lot of money. It's only when you make a car a collectible car where you want originality and solid panels. But when it comes to actually a driving car, Bondo's not a big fucking deal. Like, think about it. Really? If somebody told you could spend $500 to fix it, or you could spend $100 to fix it, and it would look the same, it's just, if you closely inspect it, it isn't as good. But it looks as good. Like, why wouldn't you pick Bondo? So, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking, like, I was disappointed when there was a little bit of Bondo found on my 72 Camaro. And I was disappointed because I paid a lot of money for that car. But at the same time, it doesn't matter, really. I daily drove that car. I put like fucking 60,000 kilometers on that fucking Camaro. And at no point was the Bondo ever an issue. And the same with my Trans Am. I daily drove that for fucking like 6 months. And there was no fucking problem with it. Like, the body never gave me any issues. And it doesn't have Bondo, so that's a bit of a difference. But It's just like, yeah, Bondo doesn't really fucking matter if you drive the car. Like, that Trans Am was a daily driver. I drove it through winter. I didn't give a fuck about it. That was a cool fucking car. It's still a cool fucking car. I'm at a point where I'm starting to not be so broke anymore, and I'm seriously considering, even though I have this shit box, fucking putting the Trans Am back on the road. And who could blame me? Like, oh man, I miss that car so bad. And it's such perfect fucking T-top. Well, the tops would be off right now. So, oh man. But yeah, so honestly, Bondo really doesn't matter if it's a driving car. And that's the big problem with selling my Trans Am. My Trans Am is a driving car. It's not a collector's car. It's not a fucking showroom car. It's a driving car. If you want a fucking kick-ass car for the summer, for the next 2 summers, before its inspection runs out, my Trans Am is the one to drive. It'll be fucking awesome. So, it's really annoying though, because it's 83. The only people looking for that kind of car are the dumbasses that want a showroom quality car and aren't going to pay money for a driving quality car, which is really annoying because there's everyone out there who's paying $5,000 for shitty Honda Civics or crappy trucks would love to drive an 83 Trans Am, but they aren't looking for 83 Trans Ams because it doesn't occur to them as a viable option. When you saw me daily drive my Trans Am for 6 fucking months, it is a viable fucking option. In my case, it was a little expensive because I had to put a fucking transmission into it. But I mean, I'm at this point where I'm really fucking annoyed because I'm not driving the car. Because the only reason I bought this car was for the channel, so I could do Project Racer, so I could fucking have a beater to beat the shit out of. But now I'm at this point where I really fucking... It's beautiful driving weather. It's fucking car show season. I want to have my fucking Trans Am. I want to fucking go have fun. I want to fucking pull up to a red light, see a group of hot girls, rev my engine, have them giggle and wink at me, and maybe get a number. When I'm driving this piece of shit, and I pull up to a red light and there's a group of hot girls, if I fucking rev my engine, they look at me like, oh my god, what was that? And if they're giggling, it's because I look like a fucking loser in this piece of shit car with peeling fucking carbon fiber wrap. Like, literally, it's peeling bad. It's like, there's patches all over my mirrors and roof that have ripped off. So, oh man, man. I don't know, I got a pretty decent job working security coming up. So maybe I might look into putting some money in the Trans Am. But I know my roommate's gonna fucking kill me if I go to put that car on the road after I spent so much fucking money on this piece of shit. But, oh man. Fucking life, man. You make all these decisions. It's like, when I bought this car, it's literally spend money on the yeah. Actually, who am I fucking kidding? It would have been smart to put the money in the Trans Am and keep driving it. I just wanted another shitty car for 2 reasons. One, I didn't want to put any money into it. And 2, I wanted something for Project Racer. Having said that, realistically, selling the Trans Am is important. It will pay off my credit card debt, and it put me in a much better spot, and it will allow me to start saving up for my track. But this thing turned out to be like a serious issue with these brake problems, so this video ended up being a lot longer than I thought it was going to be, because this is intended to just be this video about Bondo. But damn. I don't know, honestly, I kind of wish that I could just fucking shoot a video of me being silent. This view is shit. Like, honestly, if I was going to do it, I would do it on a better view. Like, I wish I had a boat. And I would fucking sit out on my boat, watch... I guess I can't watch the fucking sunset here because we're on the wrong fucking side of the goddamn fucking country. But I'd sit out on my boat and I'd just watch the water just... You know, just fucking humming along. And I don't know, man, I feel like that could be a video. To me, it'd be a dull as fuck video, but I feel like it could be a video.